She was born in New Delhi, India, the product of two private school teenagers whose parents were in India for diplomatic reasons. A few days after her birth, she was handed over to her adoptive missionary parents by the hospital staff, without them even having to produce any documentation or proof of identification. Biff's parents spent the next 2 years trying to arrange for passports for passage from India for her and her sister, who was also adopted. Eventually they succeeded, and the family moved to the USA by way of Minnesota and Kentucky, finally settling up in Canada. Biff says her earliest dreams of performing were not musical. She never thought she would become a singer. She was sure she would embark on a career in comedy or acting. Biff's favorite author is Canadian poet Irving Layton, and her favorite TV star is none other than Fran Drescher. When Biff has free time from touring or recording, she likes to snowboard in the Canadian mountains, inline skating, mountain biking, and recently she has begun training in martial arts. When she was 18, she joined her first band called Jungle Milk. She performed rap while backed by a group of hippie conga players. She recalls being teased by the other members because they told her she sounded remarkably like Doris Day rapping. After that, Biff was in and out of several bands over a 2 or 3 year period. Then, in the early part of 1994, she recorded an EP entitled 4 Songs and a Poem. It was named that, she says, because that's exactly what it was. The EP was released only in Canada, but later became a full-length album simply entitled Biff Naked, and was officially released late 1995, early 1996 worldwide. Biff says she felt lucky to be able to travel to so many countries promoting the record. She toured in the US numerous times, Europe several times, and in Canada a multitude of times before she settled back and started writing and recording the new record, which is called I Bifficus. Biff, the first single being released from your new album, I Bifficus, is a song called Spaceman. Is there a special meaning to the lyrics?
Yeah, when I was writing the lyrics for Spaceman, I was kind of thinking like in the first person, like I was having a really bad day, and when you're getting frustrated and you just think that, man, if only today I could be abducted by aliens, it would really be the highlight of my day.
Do you believe that there are visitors from space or life on other planets?
Of course I believe in aliens. Have you never seen my dog? Seriously, I think that there are probably some extraterrestrials living among us. Right now, look around you. Look at your neighbor. It could be him.
So how does Spaceman fit into the overall sound of the album?
I'm lucky in that I've had a lot of creative freedom. Spaceman is a song that is reflective of the album because of the different dimensions of sound. The album sonically and lyrically, it's pretty vast. I'm really happy how it turned out.
What are the musical or artistic differences from your debut record as compared to the new album, I Bifficus?
Well, I'd have to say that the first record, musically and artistically, had a more innocent sound. Lyrically, I guess I'm pretty much the same, always pulling stuff out of my journals or diaries or personal experience and stuff, poems, stories, and they become lyrics. But artistically, I'd have to say that I have, probably I grew up a little bit.
Biff, what advice would you give to young people who are just starting out and dreaming of a career in the music industry?
Well, first I would say, drink your milk. And then I would have to say to stay out of trouble, like I did. And then I'd have to say, never give up and have lots of fun. And that's what I would say.